Now that we have a solid base understanding, let's shift our focus to the numerous advantages that organizations can reap when integrating PLM into their operations. Juergen and Ulf, would you start us off?
Yes, of course. So Ulf, the question is, what are the primary benefits that business can expect when implementing PLM in their supply chain?
Sure. The benefits typically achieved with PLM implementations are the following. First and foremost, time to market is shortened. But at the same time, companies are able to optimize product costs for maximum profitability. This includes reduction of related development costs. Another important benefit is that compliance, marketability of products is ensured. And lastly, product-related change processes across engineering, manufacturing, supply chain and asset operations can be streamlined.
Could you elaborate on the role of PLM software in facilitating concurrent engineering, allowing multiple teams to work on different aspects of the product simultaneously?
That's a good question, Jim. Product Lifecycle Management software play a very, very important role in the concurrent engineering with the following benefits. I think the first thing we should look at is a central depository of data, information, product data. The second one is real-time collaborations in the product lifecycle framework, in the process of collaborating between designers and across the entire value chains. And another area of benefits is improved coordinations, the managing tools, and also, like with downstream productions and things like that in the same ecosystem. The fourth one I would think that of is enhanced visibility in the product, because now, you have from the product owners, you want to make sure that you want to have, where we are right now and how we're going to be able to get the products to the market. Version control, change management is another area, because every time, when you start with the ideas and requirements, sometimes the products is not going to go exactly what you plan. It has going to go through, make sure that, you are able to manufacturing it from the supply chain perspective. You want to make sure that, like you got the suppliers to be able to supply the parts for you to manufacturers. Impact analysis. Every time you make a change, you have to make sure that, what does it impact? And the fourth one is the integrations, because a lot of time, many of our customers actually, when they are actually adopting PLM solutions, they adopt it outside of the ERP or MES manufacturing framework. And it causes a disruption because data need to flow from one point A to point B. But I think the key takeaway from these questions, how it impacts is, it's actually PLM software is a critical enabler of concurrent engineering, because it's fostering enhanced collaborations among teams across the entire organizations, and also enabling real-time update, improving coordinations, and increased visibility among different teams during the product development process. I think that's the area, but the integration is one of the areas that I feel like it's very critical and important for our customers to focusing on nowadays.
I'm just taking this topic of handover information and have a deeper look into it. In which ways does PLM software streamline communication in the development processes? For example, between design, engineering, and manufacturing. So, what do you think about that?
So, we were talking already a bit about interactions between product development and manufacturing, right? This is actually one example how communication can be streamlined in the development process. And this is clearly, let's say, our mission of PLM, right? To break down that single silos and interconnect the different professions and departments. So, and we as SAP, we deliver ERP and PLM from one single hand, and therefore we can truly realize the best end-to-end business processes for a company's needs. Yeah, and as fundamental, we could say part of that streamlining of communication is also how to integrate the engineers to the enterprise. And we can do that. We can do that with our SAP Engineering Control Center directly into SAP's backbone, connecting to authoring tools or dedicated next generation integrations, right, to external engineering platforms such as Teamcenter. And by the way, we also sell Teamcenter, which gives us the maximum flexibility in our offering.
Thanks to our strategic partnership with the Siemens, since we have since 2 years, which is the basis for this tight integration between Teamcenter and S4HANA.